Magic Mike in that mix. You're tuning in to the Magic Show Deluxe Syndicated. Folks, I've been really busy, right? I haven't been dropping much on social media. I'm grinding hard. Grinding hard. Paper and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But until then, we got my man Beez Stinga, all the way from Toronto, but originally from Jamaica, dance hall artist. What's going on, my G?
I'm there, I'm a G, man. I just go on easy and I kick back a drink a Crown Royal and I anticipate the interview. You know, because it's been a while. It's over a decade now.
Over a decade since I've known him, right? We're doing this interview on a Sunday. It's gonna be out Monday, which is what you're seeing now at 6 a.m. We're gonna drop this interview, but on Sunday we're just chilling back, just doing this. I'm a journalist now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're just giving you straight interviews, straight hardcore interviews. So, Beez Stinga, right? We know you're from Jamaica. You're from Portland, Jamaica, right? You grew up, you know what I mean? You're in a good family. You know, listening to the greatest dancehall artists, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then for some reason, me and you met, okay? Back in 2000, I think 11 or something like that.
Yeah.
Been playing your music, you know, supporting you since day one.
Yeah.
All right. So then you left Portland, Jamaica, and you came here to into Toronto, Canada. You came to Canada.
Yeah.
And we actually met for the first time of 2022 December. You're at this event.
Yeah.
And you gave over in Ottawa, and you gave such a beautiful performance.
Go for your dreams in life and don't stop. Make them tell you nothing. Put in the work and be something.
Most definitely. Yeah, it was an electrifying moment.
Yes, it was. You know what I mean? There was only three people that were really talented at that event. I don't want to say, but you're one of them, okay? The rest of them were just, you know, time to, you know, just chilling, kind of take Z's, right? But we got 2 tracks by you, okay? We got These Streets and we got No Violence. Let's talk about These Streets, my bro. How did you formulate this? And I heard through the grapevine, this is produced by Kip Rich's sister.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
You see that track now? That track came like she sent me a rhythm, and I was like walking through the creek, through the trails one day, and I was listening to the rhythm, and then like sometimes I'm just walking, and I'm like, when I'm listening to the rhythm, I'm listening to the melody of the rhythm, and it just keep on saying these streets to me. So like it's telling me about these streets. So then now I start to think about like the streets now in Canada, different from the streets in Jamaica now. Like, you know, like in Jamaica, you know, it's a violent place. These streets now, like in Canada now, you know, it's more sophisticated and like some people try to use niceness like to pull you in. That's why I said these streets don't let it catch you with sweets, you know what I mean? Because the street is not a nice place. The streets don't love and respect no one, you know what I mean?
No, it doesn't. And your friends, you know what I mean, will rat you out, you know what I mean? Don't believe the hype. It's a lie. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
On a positive note, you know, make sure if you're on these streets, you're safe. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
So I've been seeing, right, that this track, These Streets, have been getting a lot of airplay. Waggy T down in 99 Jams, right, down in Miami, he's been playing that, and you know, a lot of DJs worldwide, even in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? And then you're on podcasts and, you know, journalist shows like myself, the Magic Show Deluxe Syndicated. What's with all the media now, right? What's all the hype now? For this single. Is Kip Rich's sister really want to push this track?
Yeah, she really want to push it. She really want to push it. Like I said, she sent me the rhythm, and when she sent me the rhythm, I was going to do it with another artist. I was going to bring another artist on the track. You know what I mean? But then when I voiced my part and I sent it to him now, then it was taking too long, and then she texted me, and after that, I didn't receive the text at the same time. I mean, I didn't reply to it, and then she called me, and then she said, "Oh, I sent you this rhythm for you to do a song, but you always have this kind of, you always want to bring people in, but I want you to do the song." That's when I go back to the studio again. That it was Shark Tank Studio. It's run by Peter Jackson. You know what I mean? And you know, he's a promoter as well, and it's an
big ups to Peter Jackson, you know what I'm saying, here in Canada, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big man that, you know what I mean? Big ups to Peter Jackson, I will say that, man. He's one of the hardest workers in Canadian music, you know what I mean? He's a little laid back right now. He's coming out with singles here and there, and he's got a couple events, but man, big man that in the game, you know what I mean? I've done enough shows with him. But yeah, continue.
Yes, I went to the studio. Then I just had these tweets in my head. So me and my wife went to the studio the other day, and she didn't even know what I was gonna sing. She said, "Oh yeah, I'm sure you may know what I was gonna sing." And then I said, "Okay, don't worry." So then I just put the earphone on my ears, and when I put the earphone on my ears, and then I started smoking. It was like a spirit just come to me and tell me everything that I'm supposed to sing. And then I just think about my life, and then I just think about my life, like these streets, because like sometimes you help a lot of people, and when you help a lot of people, and those same ones, they try to betray you and stuff, but they don't know that when you are the person in charge on something, they don't know what you do in order to get what you get, and they
Of
want to be
course.
like you, but they don't. They weren't chosen to be like you. Then I should say, you know what I mean. So they don't know what to do. So
That's
that's
right. Everybody has their own path in life.
I
You know what I
know
mean?
you have to keep up to the time, like you see this Rolex on my hand, you see it.
Oh yeah, you're living good in Toronto. You know what I mean? Yeah. But check this out. We got another track called No Violence, okay? And you got a music video for that. So we're gonna play the video here on the Match with Deluxe Syndicated. And on audio, we're just gonna play the track.
Yeah,
But who wants to just hear it? You know what I mean? We want to see it. That's why the Match with Deluxe people are loving this. Thank you so much for the love and support to all my supporters, right? You know what I
yeah,
mean? I
yeah,
love you to death. The king
yeah.
of radio here in Ottawa. I don't think anybody can ever replace me.
No,
I
no, 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 no.
don't think so. But you
I
know what I
don't
mean?
think so
Let's talk
either.
about yeah, you know what I mean, right? So we
Yeah,
got this track called No Violence. We're gonna see the video. The video was done in Jamaica, right? It seems like you were down there filming it, which you weren't, okay? Now
yeah.
tell us about the makeup of this video. It's in the ghetto, right? Some ghetto
Ah,
business.
can watch that video now. Like, remember when I just came to Canada in 2022? I did an interview with you in Halloween time in October, eh? And
October Halloween of
okay,
2023.
so
We
I
did
did
an
I did
interview.
I did
Yes,
a
we did.
first song named "Don't Worry," but I shot both videos in April in the Easter time
Hmm.
before I left Jamaica. So after I did the "Don't Worry" video, then I was here in Canada, and then I have a friend now that his brother is like a politician in Jamaica. He's a member of parliament. You understand, guys? You're Canadian, and we
Of
run for the
course. I'm a
politician.
Canadian with Jamaican parents. I know how the politics runs. Yes, brethren.
So
Of
then
course.
he was going to Jamaica for a funeral, and then I called him and I told him that I want to do this video, like, cause he always loved that song, you know what I mean, and he always believed in me, from day one, and like I said okay, and then he went back to Jamaica after he went for the funeral, and then I called the director because he already had the footage of me here in Jamaica, and then I called him and told him that this person was going to contact him, and when this person contact him, when he's supposed to do what this person tell him what to do because this person don't know exactly what I want, you know what I mean? So that's how you see like it's in the ghetto. That part was shot in sentence in Orchard,
So yeah, north. So it's up in the North Coast. I mean, big ups to people up in the North Coast, South, all over Jamaica, right?
So my part was done in Portland. You see the part where my part was done. That part was done like
In Portland. So the
another.
fact, so the fact that you have a lot of areas covered, and some reggae artists only have one little ghetto, without one little area.
Yeah.
They could be Uptown, Kingston, but you're all over the place, right?
I,
Now,
guys,
before,
so
before we,
my part where my part was done, that part was done like you see, even James Bond movie was shot at that part. Even Eddie Murphy and all those persons shoot movies at that
yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everybody they shoot movie.
Even with the James, so basically, James Bond movie was shot at those parts. Yes, in
Uh, and,
Portland. Yes.
and before I left Jamaica, I went to a video that was shot there that was done by Cardi B and a Puerto Rican artist called Osuna. So that's
Oh,
one.
hold on a second. So that Cardi B video with Asuna, that was done in Jamaica?
Yeah, it was done right at the part where I
I
was
thought
done.
it was done in I thought it was done in Puerto Rico. They smart, eh?
No, no, it was
What?
done. It was done where I was at.
Jesus. Hmm.
It was done where I
Let me
was
grab
at.
some water here, man. My throat's going by because it's such an excitement to know all this information. This is
Uh,
why a lot of people up on here, right, on social media, YouTube, Rumble, wherever, they're playing video games. If they're not playing video games, they're talking about themselves.
yeah,
But there's not a lot of people up here interviewing artists. You know what I'm saying? Up and
yeah,
coming artists. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
I need those subscribers, man. I need those subscribers so I can go viral. You know what I'm saying? If
yeah,
you like
yeah,
real entertainment, sorry
yeah,
folks, I've been really busy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I used to give like 5 interviews a week up on this YouTube channel, right?
yeah,
But I just been busy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're back full in action. Now, before we see this video and hear this video and audio, no violence. What is your social media, Beez Stinga?
It's Beez Stinga, but it's spelled with Beez or Z, whatever you want to call it. Stinga, because I don't spell it Stinger with Stinger. I spell it with Sting.
Stinga, like them are saying Jamaica, a patwa, you know? Stinga.
I know, okay, you know artist.
Listen, boy, I want me to bring up the Stinger. Come on, Stinger, kill off the boy upon stage, right? But you know what I mean? Again, say your social media. What's your email? Let's say all your social media.
All my social media is Beez Stinga, you know, and my email is beezstinga@gmail.com. So you spell it with BEEZSTING, and you find that all across social media. And when you're looking for my email now, then you just put the Gmail on it, you know what I mean?
Well, Beez Stinga, we're gonna hear your track, No Violence. The reason why I can't say much, but we were talking before.
Yeah.
It went so deep, we had to redo the thing because we mentioned some people name and the man downstairs name, right? So when you mention his name, right, and I mention man up top, things squash, right? You know what I mean? Yo, you tuned into the Magic Deluxe. Here's Beez Stinga. You can catch Beez Stinga this summer. He's in Toronto. Are you doing any shows this summer?
Yeah,
we got that boat. Let's check this out. We got that boat cruise in Toronto and Montreal, right? We want more. We don't want the gangster type of things. We want the dance hall, the soca. We want warm sitting, right? We want the hip hop, but we just don't want to. You know, we want to the next level here. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna have any Ray and Efree here, right? We're gonna have artists that are trying to come out internationally up on this platform, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, we're gonna drop this video today. You're watching this on YouTube. You know what I mean? You can watch it anytime you want. You know what I mean? And the audio. So, Beez Stinga, anything last you want to say to the folks? I'm just mumbling. I'm just chattering. And last thing you want to say to the people, them?
I want to say, I want to big up everyone, and I want to know them, to let them know that, yo, you see, now is the time at the ages of the Aquarius, you know, we all need to live in love and open up our eyes, you know, and become like emancipated, you know what I mean? So we can learn things, because we live in the ages of like and stuff where knowledge is fun. And I also want to big up my wife as well, you know what I mean? Cause she's always been that driving force around me. She's always saying like, oh, since you've been here, you're just chilling, but remember that music is your gift, it's your calling. Sometimes, even when I'm chilling too much, sometimes she even just get up and she just money and she just spend and say, hey, go do your studio time. Just because she want me to go do studio. She doesn't even matter if I have my money or not.
That's right. But money is the essence, right? So Beez Stinga, we're gonna hear your track, No Violence. Thank you so much for coming on, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a part 2 in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And big ups to everybody in Toronto that supports you. Big ups to everybody that supports real music, real artists that are trying to pop out, right? Here's No Violence with Beez Stinga right here on the Magic Deluxe Syndicated. Yeah. Let's go.
Close to midday on Monday, as police and gunmen engaged in a gunfight which ended with 2 men dead. The deceased are said to be men who moments before killed a man a stone's throw away from where they met their demise.
No trouble when no trouble you. You see the volcano lava and bubble up and run down fast. Now a fire burn you up. If you couldn't stand the heat, then you know you shouldn't go. But you never hear when your mother did a one. I tell you bad company you fi stay from. Don't bad mind no one fi with them off and get grudgeful, make it turn out bad. But you never listen with your shine and glisten. Tell her fi cool mommy, it's no issue. Bad man no soft like no toilet. This you know alone dollar kind of your life gone missing. Please don't harm him. Save him, warn him. Me I beg you don't con him. Hear mama ballin'. Please don't harm him. Save him, warn him. Me I beg you don't con him. Hear knee. I beg fame, life have mercy on me. Please don't burn me up like a hot cup of tea. Oh, me so salt like water in a sea. But nothing not work when the killer them a burst. Wrap it in a body like a sinful curse. Mama she a shake like quake in a earth. When they shot them a whistle like a choir in a church. Cha. If only rude boy, bad boy Tony would listen up to his mommy, things wouldn't turn out ugly. Pain she a feel, tears flow like rain. I watch her belly pain, life gone in vain. But nothing she try couldn't make it remain. She dropped down fear and traumatizing her brain. Please don't harm him, save him, warn him. Me I beg you don't call him. Hear mama bawling. Please don't harm him, save him, warn him. Me I beg you don't